Activision Blizzard's 30th anniversary Direct happened yesterday, the 13th of November, and boy oh boy, are we excited to get the same classic release we got 5 years ago re-released today with no new content?
And here we go. I hope you're hungry for nothing.
So what do Activision World of Warcraft players actually get to look forward to with this announcement? Well, Season of Discovery players get one more phase, and Classic enjoyers get to have their community further fragmented between Classic, Season of Discovery, and all the new Classic servers that are going to get released, like Cataclysm and Mist of Pandaria, with all the added joy of leveling to level 60 again. Currently, the population, even with the announcement of fresh Classic servers, is still sitting around less than 10,000 people on all servers combined. So the majority of servers, really what that means is they have less than 300 people. And with the announcement of not only Cataclysm Classic, but Mist of Pandaria Classic, you have a serious issue with fragmentation happening for Activision Blizzard servers. The user base is essentially being split into sub-communities. Now, admittedly, Blizzard has some of the most abusable consumers with little dignity who seem to return to purchase their product no matter what Blizzard does to lose their consumers' trust. So Blizzard Classic may very well have a returning population with a significant enough impact to have a playable version of Classic for a few months at best, but with continued fragmenting in the community and a soon-to-be end of Season of Discovery, the future for Blizzard Classic is not looking great. The only positive announcement that I noticed from Warcraft Direct was the news that Warcraft 1, 2, and 3 would be getting updated, with an emphasis on Warcraft 3, which for many of us was completely destroyed when they overhauled the original graphic art style that we knew and loved. They kind of destroyed our nostalgia, and they showed us what they thought of us as a community. Many of us were still active in participating in the custom games lobby, and they had a great active user base that was still participating in custom games. But after the reforged of Warcraft 3, a lot of that got destroyed, and they're very good at doing that, fragmenting and destroying communities. But this announcement, the Warcraft Battle Chest, that you'll be able to go back and play 1, 2, and 3 with overhauled graphics, or the graphics that you remember with slight improvements, this is the best news that we've heard. I mean, it's a little too late. It's several years down the road, and I think they're starting to see the damage that they've done to this community, the Warcraft 3 community, but I'm still excited to reboot Warcraft 3 with the older graphics, because we couldn't even play it unless you had a CD with the older graphics. So now you'll be able to go back and remember what it is that you loved about the original art style and game. So that's good news. So what did I learn from Warcraft Direct? Well, as a TurtleWoW enjoyer, it kind of solidified in me that TurtleWoW has a bright future. This corporation, Activision Blizzard, continually solidifies the fact that the IP is safer in the hands of the community, of other people who care more about it. The biggest thing I noticed, just to give an example, is when Warcraft Direct announced their classic servers, it was amazing to see how the Blizzard devs were taking notes from private servers and stealing their homework, stealing their answers instead of innovating and leading with the IP they created. It really reminded me how out of touch Blizzard's development team really is. The best example is if you look at the classic re-release that they're implementing, they made a statement about quality of life features that will be available immediately upon release. And they look very, very similar to what you have in TurtleWoW with the glyph system. You can embark on a hardcore challenge right away? Check. You can begin a solo self-found playthrough? Check. Classic now has an LFG tool? Check. But several of the established classic challenges are missing from this list, even when the answers are right in front of the Blizzard development team. It almost feels like the development team doesn't have or doesn't want to dedicate the resources to typing the new code to make these things. They just want to press one button, make a new server, re-release a server with the same old content over and over again. I mean, it's disrespectful to us as consumers, or at least that's how I feel. The user base that came to you for Classic and for Hardcore was a pretty huge number, and this is the care that you're giving to your Classic user base. How hard would it have been for Blizzard devs to create more challenges that were unique to give players something to look forward to on the re-release of Classic. It looks pretty obvious to me that Blizzard is spending the bare minimum of their resources for the Classic community. It feels like they have one intern responsible for pressing the button to reactivate the servers while the rest of the team works on retail. So what do retail players get with the 30th anniversary update? Oh, they get player houses. Now you too can live the fantasy of owning a home.